We need to talk.
We need to talk.
Kayla is the youngest of 3 kids.
She's a daddy's girl, energetic, artsy, athletic.
Kayla was diagnosed at the age of 11. She had her bowl of grits and she dropped them. I looked at her kind of odd and I was like, "What's wrong with you?" She was like, "Ma, I don't know." And then I noticed again she had a tremor. The pediatric neurologist diagnosed her with what's called JME, which is juvenile myoclonic epilepsy. Her epilepsy was triggered by lack of sleep.
I was July 6th. She was not feeling well and she had had some seizures at work and she was going home. So I immediately left work early. She looked tired and I just said, "Do you want anything to eat? Do you need anything? Just make sure you lay down. Daddy, I'm fine." So I left her about 4:30, quarter to 4. I knew I needed to go pick up my wife because that day was also our anniversary. My wife and I, we go out to dinner.
So we probably come back in the house around 10. And I hit the steps to go up to Kayla's room to check on her. And the first thing that I noticed was that she was face down in the pillow. I go over to her and I touch her and she's still a little warm. But when I try to move her, she felt like a sack of bricks.
I hear this scream from my wife calling my name. And so I run into the room and I noticed that she was just not responding.
We began to work CPR on her. And when the paramedics get there, they put her on the machine and we're still breathing and they tell us she's gone.
I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that my daughter was gone. I just couldn't believe it.
And I would say that was probably the most horrible day of our lives.
We have the same birthday, May 9th. My anniversary is July 6th. The day she passed is an emptiness that I can't feel. If we'd have known that SUDEP existed, along with the sleep deprivation, we would have changed a lot of things in how we monitor her, and particularly probably how she monitored herself.
No one ever gave us a pamphlet. No one ever put anything in our hands. No one ever gave us a website or a link and said, "You know what? You might not really be ready for this, but why don't you read it anyway?" Never. So I know that there's a big need for more education and awareness about SUDEP.
I think that the more knowledge that individuals have and more information that families have and that individual themselves who's dealing with epilepsy, the more they're able to handle it and manage it.
We need to talk about SUDEP
We need to talk about SUDEP
to end SUDEP.